I'm going to make this video short and sweet, and I'm going to give you a very rudimentary breakdown. Stop procrastinating. I know you have your excuses to be on YouTube right now, and I'm not going to be the type of guy who's using this platform as a way to tell you to get off of it. There's a lot of value you can gain from YouTube. And a lot of the time, trust me, a lot of the time, being on YouTube or even social media is better than not doing anything. There's so many chunks of our day that are just consumed by mundane shit. If you look at the daily average life of a person in a big city, it usually goes like this. Wake up early in the morning, get dressed, go on public transport, spend a certain amount of hours in the job, most of them not doing anything. Not any kind of deep work, not any kind of meaningful task, but just sort of sitting there because you have to. You have to clock in and out at a certain time and you can't take breaks whenever you want. Then you leave that department store or restaurant or office job, you go back on public transport or into your car, in which case you're alone and depressed. You drive home and then you need relaxation. At nearly every single point of that goddamn day, it is acceptable to resort to some means of mental sublimation. You can't just be sitting around and not listening to music. The human brain will go insane. It will actually make your mental health worse. But social media is instant gratification to an extent. And especially the more modern social media like TikTok and Snapchat. Like, it really does mess with your attention span. And so as an effect of this messing with our attention span, we are becoming worse. This is something that I brought up in a lot of videos. Our society is rapidly degenerating. It's not degenerating in the way that a lot of political pundits claim though. A lot of people claim that our society is degenerating because of progressive movements. This is not the case. In my opinion, giving someone a certain subset of rights will not deprive you of those rights. Obviously, situations are different, but this is the general rule. Our society is degenerating for our health. People are getting unhealthier by a year, which is literally the definition of degeneration. We're becoming worse, not morally, but mentally. And as a result, we are less virtuous in caring about our communities. And a lot of people choose a form of sublimation that is less acceptable. Increasingly, instead of going to the gym, people look towards alcoholism or addictions to satisfy their needs. And shit is stupid. Because once you get into that area, you cannot get out. Once you get addicted to some shit, it'll be very hard for you to put it away. And once you are, honestly, you shouldn't put it away. Your brain is structured in a certain way at that point. Unless you modify your life when you quit something like smoking or alcohol or drugs, that effect will not last. You will go back to that shit really quick. This is even true with something as simple as getting over a breakup. If you don't modify your life after a girl leaves... Messed it up. If you don't modify each aspect of your life after a girl leaves you, you will go back and chase that same girl again. No exceptions. Nearly every time. Because your life didn't change. You just got deprived of something. So now your brain will focus on the thing that you got deprived of. And when you procrastinate, see, we're circling back, you're depriving yourself of time. If you do something now, there is no possible negative consequence. If you do something now, you are setting yourself up in the future to do more. When you are able to do more in the future, you will be grateful to your current self for allowing you to put yourself in that situation. And because of that, you will start procrastinating less. It's all about getting the ball started and rolling. Do you want to go to the Maldives with me? Do you want to go to Dubai? Do you want to go atop the Tatra Mountains in Slovakia? Do you want to sing songs and throw rocks into a river? Do you want to join a group of friends and tell stories by a campfire? Do you want to overlook the oceans, the hills, the lakes, the mountain ranges, and taste the full beauty of life? Do you want to form bonds, a community, find love, find purpose, find a mission that helps people? Find a way to reform a world that's been broken by all this shit? Or do you want to sit down and not do anything? This year, 2022, has so far been the only year of my life where I have been productive. In April of this year, I released my debut novel, Paradigm Shift. This novel got covered pretty heavily by the press, and it sold a good amount. Enough to make me my money back, but not to the extent where I would have wanted. But I'm glad I left behind a mark. This book has a proper Library of Congress number. It has a proper mark on the back. It can be purchased at any major retailer. I achieved that and did that for myself. But a lot of this book, nearly every single page of the many chapters that there are, as I covered in my video about it, was procrastinated at some point or another. I didn't feel like writing it, but I did it anyway. And then, just in October of this year, I did it again. And through the month of October, unbeknownst to many, I worked on another book. This book is much thinner. It is not as impressive literarily as the other one, but compared to Paradigm Shift, No Breaks actually sold better. I understood that many people in the modern age don't have enough time to read a full novel. I saw the demand in the market and I made a new, skinnier book with a more concise message. And by this, I was able to get it out in a lot of formats, particularly ebook and print. And was able to obtain an editor who helped me eloquently with every single part of it. Compared to Paradigm Shift, No Breaks is in market standards, although it's shorter. I've learned lessons as an author by cutting out procrastination. And in this case, procrastination is equivalent to around 400 sheets of paper. In a lot of cases, procrastination and cutting it out doesn't mean doing more. It usually means doing less. Once you stop procrastination, you will have so much more time. And when you have more time, you have more time to come up with simpler ways of doing things. You can save yourself time by not delaying a task. Because a paper written at the last minute is much harder to write than, let's say, a paper written right now. You will get done with a task quicker the quicker you do it. This is an insane thing that a lot of people don't know. So cut out all the stupid shit. If you want to do something, then do it. If you don't, admit that to yourself. Say, I don't feel like doing work right now, I'm going to watch YouTube. Make that mental note in your mind, write it in your journal, do something. But if you think you're going to be overlooking the coast of Taiwan in 5 years, or be sitting on a mountainside with the love of your life, and you're not doing anything to change your current circumstances, which you don't like, you're not going to end up anywhere. Right, boys, hopefully this helped you. Please leave a like and a subscription below if you enjoyed. Make sure to tap the bell icon because YouTube tends to erase videos from the notification feed. If you tap the bell icon, you will be notified. Leaving a like will help you save this video and let YouTube know that you want more videos like this. Also, make sure to leave the comments that you have in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. In my previous video, I asked whether I should start a newsletter or a Discord server. The reactions are sort of mixed right now, so let me know right now what you think. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.